I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my light goes. I just don't know how it slips out. There must be some kind of plan. Every person could be you though. A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding, please now? I gotta realize that you.
Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning, then thank you so much. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been a couple of months since I filmed one of these videos, so the way that we're gonna have to refer back is from June, but I have done some updated reflections, etc., just to kind of bring you guys up to speed with what's been going on. But I have really missed filming these reflections, and I feel like at this point in time for me, it's currently the days just tailing off August, getting ready for September. I honestly feel like this period of time feels like the days between Christmas and New Year, where you're kind of just waiting for that fresh start to happen. You're waiting for the 1st of January, and that's kind of how I view these days, just in the lead up to September, because I don't know about you guys, but September really marks a fresh start, and it almost has the same energy as the 1st of January to me. And I'm not sure if that's because of the academic year maybe. Obviously everybody goes kind of back to reality after the summer holidays. But there's also like an additional push that I find happens in this kind of time of the year, because everybody's really trying to knuckle down on Q4 and make sure that we see the year out and that we do what we set out to, we achieve what we set out to achieve, and we do ourselves proud for the year. So I'm definitely sensing a really like high vibe energy and a really focused energy as we enter into September. So I felt like it was the perfect opportunity to just come back and do a September reset and just kind of let you guys know what's been going on, how I plan my goals, how I set things out, how I track things, and also what my goals are for September. So if you haven't already, pause this video, go and grab your favorite drink, and I'll meet you back here to dive into the September reset. Now, before we actually begin, I want to let you know about a free event that I am hosting on the 12th of September. It's the 12th, 13th and 14th of September. It is a completely free 3-day event called The Final Focus. And it really is about knuckling down and making sure that you really focus in on these last 4 months to make sure that 2023 is the year that you planned it out to be, okay? And whether you have absolutely smashed your goals out of the park, or you feel like this year's just not quite got traction yet, you've not quite moved the needle on your business or on your goals, this is still for you. And we're really going to be focused in on that 3 days to nail the vision, to really get clarity, to set you guys an action plan that's going to work. And I'm also going to be giving you guys the behind the scenes of my 5-figure launch strategy, because I've had multiple 5-figure launches in business, and I really want to share that knowledge with you guys as well, so that you guys can have that success too. So it's called The Final Four. It's over 3 days, but there is actually a pre-party on the Monday and a little Q&A session on the Friday. I'll pop all the details on screen and in the description box below, but it's completely free. And if you're on the fence right now thinking, do I sign up, do I not? My biggest advice to you is jump in, claim the seat whilst it's free, and let's see what we can make happen in the last 4 months of the year. So I look forward to seeing you there if you want to reserve a seat and book on for free, and I'll see you guys in the Final Four event. So let's dive into the August reflection. Obviously, when I'm filming this now, it is the 30th of August. I always like to film these a couple days earlier just so that I can get through everything for you guys. And we're going to start with the social media tracker first, because I like to track my socials. I feel like as a content creator on multiple platforms, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, I like to track my numbers. Now, as I referenced at the beginning of this video, the last reset was the June reset, which meant it was filmed in May. So the last updates I've got were the end of May. So on Instagram, I ended May on 16,009 followers, and we are ending August on 16,408 followers. So we've definitely seen some growth on my personal Instagram. The reason being for this is a reel actually went viral and hit 2.4 million, I think. So it definitely was a bit more of like a freak kind of fluke, I guess. It wasn't from like organic consistent traffic, but nevertheless I'm still really pleased. The Breakthrough Society ended May on 4,678 followers, and we are ending August on 4,750. So just under 100 over 3 months. So I'm not really sure that that's the best. Definitely something that I need to work on is gaining visibility on the Breakthrough, especially with it being my business and my main kind of income producing platform. On TikTok, we ended May on 5,228, and we are ending August on 6,915. So I'm really happy with that, especially looking at where we started the year. At the end of February, we were on 3,678. So definitely happy with that growth. And then on YouTube, we ended May on 3,890 subscribers, and we are ending August on 3,963. So I'm super excited because I am getting really close to 4,000. And if you are watching this video and you haven't yet hit subscribe, it would mean the world to me, especially to get to 4,000 for September, which is actually one of my goals. But I would definitely recommend tracking your socials. I literally just track it on a piece of paper. I don't have fancy spreadsheets for it. As much as I love a fancy spreadsheet for finances, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm a pen and paper girl. So yeah, I'm really happy with the growth, I think, of the platforms, especially because, as you can tell, I've been a little bit more inconsistent just with things that have gone on. I've actually got a lodger, a flatmate, housemate, but one of my best friends actually moved in at the end of July, just after I got back from the south of France. So that's definitely just shaken up my routine, and for those who've watched these resets before, you'll notice I'm also in a different location as well. So let's go into some August reflections and updates. Number one, obviously, is Lucy living here. So Lucy moved in at the end of July. She's actually leaving in 2 weeks, but that's obviously just taken adjustment because I now no longer have my office space and I'm now just in my bedroom basically. So that's definitely taken some adjusting, especially when I have client calls. Another big reflection and I guess an update that's happened is I've really been sorting out my finances, because I've really now decided what I think the next chapter is going to be in terms of where I want to live and what I want to do, and with that comes sorting out my finances. So I've definitely spent a lot of time in spreadsheets, working out expenses, working out ways to increase income, reduce expenses, and just making sure that my books look really strong for obviously when I look at buying my next property. So that's been a real kind of knuckle down focus over August. Also clarity, this has been a really big one. I really feel like I've gained my vision and I truly now know what I want, which I feel like I've done so many vision board videos in the past and I've shared goals and whatever, but I've really took a step back and holistically looked at what do I actually just want to achieve in life. And I feel like that's really helping me form the monthly goals as well. So I'm really proud of that. Number 4 was routines. Guys, I nailed my routines and I am still nailing them to this day. I've started a completely new morning routine of reading, journaling, having a peppermint tea, just really starting the day right and feeling good. My exercise has improved and I'm really proud with the way that I've come on forming a routine. My best tip for this, if you're someone that's struggling to form a routine, is just try new things. I think I tried to adopt the routine that everyone had, like the 5 AM club routine, and it just didn't work for me, and I've really had to fall in love with things that work for me, because that's what makes me excited to get up and get downstairs on a morning, knowing that I've got a routine that I enjoy doing. So I definitely recommend finding what works for you. Number 5, I hit my TikTok follower count from the goals that I've set in June, so I'm really happy with that. I developed and launched the membership as well, so this was in my June reset. I was developing a membership for ambitious females and entrepreneurs to learn, grow and connect, and that actually launched 2 months ago, I believe. So that's going really well. We've had some insane guest speakers, including Montel B, if you are subscribed to her channel. It's just been an amazing vibe, and I will actually pop a link down to it below. It's only £33 a month and you get access to a full business blueprint, guest speaker masterclasses, live calls every single month, a resource bank. There's so much, and a community group as well. And it also gives you VIP access and discounts to all of my offers as well, including the Dubai retreat. So I would definitely recommend getting yourself signed up to the Breakthrough membership. It's so high vibe and I absolutely love it. It's probably one of the most proud moments, I think, since I've started my business, because I always wanted to create something that was super accessible for people, and I really believe that I've hit that. So really, really proud of that. Number 7 was paid off my coaches. This was a goal that kind of got rolled a few times this year, but I finally paid that off. It was a £7,500 investment, so I'm so glad. I feel like that weight's kind of off my shoulders now, especially whilst I'm sorting out my finances. It just feels nice to not kind of have that weighing over me. Another goal of mine was to have more holidays and more friend dates, which I have definitely done, and I would definitely recommend checking out some of my other videos, because I've had some really wholesome friend dates, I've had wholesome solo dates, and I had an amazing holiday to the south of France as well with Grace. So that was really amazing, and I'm super proud that I've had more time with the people that I love. I've actually written down a theme here, and I've said the theme for the past few months have been rediscovering, healing and growing, because I really do feel like I've moved through a lot of anxiety and imposter syndrome, a lot of healing as well. I've really been diving into my attachment style. I'm gonna take this as a sign I was talking too much because my camera just died, but I've grabbed myself a little coffee because I'm actually going to see my grandma after this, so I just thought I'd quickly make myself a coffee. But let's get back into the video. So I think I was talking all around how I was really moving through like anxiety, imposter syndrome, and I definitely noticed a lot of fear was coming up for me. So I was launching offers in the Breakthrough Society and just really having this energy of who do I think I am kind of vibe. So yeah, I've definitely been moving through a lot of that and just really trying to fix up my mindset and just take some time to, I guess, just focus in on me a little bit. Apologies, I just got so distracted by my hair then. I guess even with that, like, just some top tips from me was spending more time outside. That helped me so much. Solo dates as well, and just actually spending some time with me, like just trying to listen to what's going on in my head, because I feel like I'm someone that can definitely just get distracted by plans and friends and other people and their problems, and just kind of forget what's maybe kind of bubbling up and building up inside. So I definitely found spending some solo time was really needed, just for clarity and space, but also a no phone day as well. So I did that on Sunday, put my phone in the drawer all day, all night, and went out for the day, and I cannot tell you guys how much a no phone day helped. Like, it just really helped me. It felt like I pressed like a hard reset and turned myself like off and on, and that definitely supported with just kind of eradicating that feeling of anxiety, because it was definitely building up, and just that day of not being connected to the outside world and just kind of being around helped me make some of the best decisions that I made, such as actually cancelling one of the offers that was causing me the most stress. So I would definitely recommend that. I would really recommend just having that little reset, and it definitely gives you clarity on decisions or things that you might be moving through. So I would definitely recommend that, and I actually vlogged it as well, which I can link down below if you guys want to see. But we're going to dive into some September goals, because I am so excited, like I said, to really just knuckle down on the last 4 months of the year, really moving through this month, meaning September, ready for Q4, just to really see the year out. And I feel like September is just giving me such a fresh opportunity, fresh energy, and a fresh start, just to really go for the things that I want. And my biggest advice is, guys, we've got 4 months left. Whatever you promised yourself that you were going to achieve this year, just spend some time and really knuckle down, really assess where you can really move the needle on those goals, where you can maybe put a little bit more effort or laser focus, and just go that little bit harder to making yourself proud for the rest of the year. And there's always an opportunity to U-turn if you feel like you've completely moved in a different direction, or you've completely done everything against what you wanted to achieve. There's always time just to stop, pivot, reassess, and just really re-go for them goals. So that's my biggest advice, is I'm really using this last quarter just to make sure that I do everything that I set out to do. So, September goals. Number 1 is to start a new business. Now, I'm not starting this business, but I will be working within it. I was given this opportunity a couple of weeks ago. There's been a couple calls about it, and I believe that I'll be starting supporting this business in September. So I'm really, really excited for that. My next goal is to have 30 to 40 members within the membership, which I'm pretty sure we're going to hit anyway. And obviously, if you feel like it's something for you, then you are more than welcome to obviously join. Hit the link in my description box and come and see what it's all about, because it really is amazing and I'm super, super proud. Number 3 is an additional 1,500 per month. This is a goal to bring in over the next few months for me, just to really help me pay things off that need paying off. Just again, resort through finances, make sure that things are saved for, such as tax bill, MOT, all that kind of stuff. So just wanting to bring in an extra amount per month. Number 4 is arrange a team meetup in London for my travel business that I'm part of, which I think we've basically done, but we still need to arrange it, book it, and get everybody there. Number 5 is have 200 people signed up to the Final Focus 3-day event. So if you haven't signed up for that, click the link in the description box. It's completely free. You'll have access to a Facebook group as well with all the recordings, and you'll be able to connect and communicate in there as well. Number 6 is to clear £700 worth of finance. So whether this is just paying things off early, I just really want to try and reduce the amount of finance that I have out at the moment. Again, just when looking at buying a new property, it's just something to obviously factor in and be wary of. Number 7 is to start breath work. I actually did a session last night and I really, really enjoyed it. Guess whose camera died again? So I think the last point I was on was around starting breath work, and I did a session last night which I was really kindly invited on. So I think I'm actually going to start that membership to get some access to breath work, because I feel like I'm someone that reads all the books, listens to all the podcasts, I go out for walks, I know the strategy in business, and that's also what I'm going to be teaching in the Final Focus in the free event. But I feel like sometimes I just need something to really take me away, and I really did enjoy the breath work, and I found it quite challenging, which I think it's kind of maybe a nice challenge for me to do, and just really kind of work on getting better with my breath. And there's so many benefits to breath work as well, so really want to start that, and Grace might actually be starting this one with me, so that's really exciting too. Number 8 is stick to MyFitnessPal and the gym, because your girl can stick to the gym and fitness. The problem with me is I forget to actually just know what I'm eating, and I could go to the gym and then eat 5 pain of chocolates and think like, well, surely I've done good because I've gone to the gym. And I just feel like you've got to track, you've got to know what's going on to actually get results. So I am going to track this. I'm not going to do it from like a real place of just like obsessed with weight loss and wanting to be or look a certain way. I just kind of want to be a bit more mindful, because I know what I'm like, and someone that works from home, I definitely feel like I snack more than I should. So yeah, definitely want to stick to that. And then number 9 is to find a balance between friend dates and solo dates, because I really did enjoy my solo date alone. And as much as I adore spending time with my friends, I love spending time with people that I love, I definitely have noticed, I think maybe it's because I'm living with someone as well, that I'm just craving like my own space a little bit more. But obviously Lucy will be moving out for, I think it's like 2.5 months until December, and then she's moving back in for a month, and then we're actually going to Dubai for a month in January for the retreat and also just to work out there. But I definitely know that I'll get some of my own space back then, so it might naturally like rebalance itself out. But I'm definitely noticing that I'm loving my little solo dates as well, and just spending some time with myself. So I'm really, really looking forward to September. And as much as them goals probably don't seem huge, it's all kind of encompassing and working towards the bigger vision that I've had clarity on as well. So I'm really, really excited to kick off September. I hope you guys are too. And my biggest advice is, if you're in a bit of a rut right now, go and do something that you know will give you a reset. Go and clean, go and declutter, go out for a walk, spend time having a solo date somewhere, and just really reset that mind, ready to come and tackle your September goals and get excited about them. But don't forget, if you want to join us for the Final 4, the free 3-day event, then definitely do. The focus is 3 days, 4 months, 5 figures. So if that sounds up your street, then come and join us. It's completely free and I cannot wait to teach you in that capacity. And if you do want to take it one step further and join us in the membership, I would love to have you in there. It's £33 a month, cancel at any time, and you'll have access to so many resources instantly. So again, if you're an ambitious female or an entrepreneur and that sounds up your street, I'd love to see you in the membership. I'll pop all of my details down below if you want to connect with me on socials, and let me know what your goals are as well if you feel comfortable sharing, because I love a little bit of accountability. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up, and we'll come back for an October reset where I will be reflecting on the September goals. So make sure to check back in to see how we got on, and I look forward to speaking to you guys soon.